It's early in the season, but we're already seeing some teams fall short of expectations. Grant, what do these teams need to do to get back on track?
Well, first of all, they have to relax. They can't panic. It's still early in the season. But, of course, it's on the leaders of each team to set the tone. They need to make sure everyone is locked in and on the same page.
And checking out Brooklyn's opening lineup, we've got Miles Turner, Kyrie Irving out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Covington in at the 3. Now here's Wagner. Outside Fultz. Launches it. He can't hit that time. And Brooklyn going the other way now. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
It was a lockdown effort defensively, contesting shots and really protecting the painted area. Well, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit, getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
Here's Carter after the basket by Brooklyn. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And they'll give that one to Miles Turner.
You know, when we talk about the modern big, Carter Jr. is a great example of it. He can shoot, he boards it, he's got good size and a pretty diverse skill set. Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Here's the Magician. Turner against Carter. Pass to the Magician. Second shot opportunity. The rebound by Carter.
Just 1 of 4 from the floor. Not the start they were looking for here.
Owens. Can't cash it in from close range.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. Got to appreciate that stop.
Clark, as with most young teams, the Magic struggle with consistency.
Look, BA, that's just how the NBA can be for young teams. I mean, it's a hard league, a really hard league. It's tough. Everybody's good. But there are some benefits to going through the growing pains of being young. You learn on the fly. And there's no better teacher than experience, which comes from reps and time on the floor together. And ultimately, you hope it pays dividends going forward. Well, that'll get everybody on the bench fired up. They love to see KD playing some D like that.
On the wing, Durant. Takes a 13-footer. And he can't get that one. The Magic go the other way with it. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
It was, frankly, embarrassing. I was shocked by their disorganization, and I think they were too. Yeah, and you know, those losses really hurt. You can't get anything going your way, everything going against you. Very frustrating.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. You know, one thing Kyrie Irving has talked about is reclaiming his power, Greg.
Well, he has stopped listening to the outside voices telling him what to do, finding his own purpose and his identity. And at times, that's been being something of a renegade.
So for the Magic, Bol comes in for Wagner. And Cole Anthony subbed in for Fultz. And the Nets also making a change. Vucevic is checked in. Here's Owens. Coming off a 28-point game against Cleveland.
Also forced a bunch of trips to the line. You can control a game like that.
Out to Anthony. Just 5 to shoot. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. The Nets have gone only 2 of 6 from the field. Inside. And that one's good. The Magician.
It would have been impossible for KD to miss his teammate there. He was wide open.
The Magic have gone 0 for 5 to begin this game. Pass to Anthony. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Owens. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. They get it back.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender. And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution. It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
We've got 1:08 left to play in the first. Here's Banchero. Out to Anthony. Jacks up a 3. And another miss by Orlando.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
The Magician. Orlando grabs the miss. Carter's got 5 rebounds in the game.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now. So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
And once again, off the mark by Orlando. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And rejected. And he recovers it. And that one's good. Covington. Here's Owens. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Anthony outside. And they get it back. Over to the left wing. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. That'll count. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall.
Good, strong defensive awareness on display that time from Carter Jr. Not afraid to mix it up.
And so it's Brooklyn with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their defensive efforts checked in for Barnes. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
They've placed an emphasis on beating up that offensive glass, and it's paying off with all of these second chance buckets.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
Filling out the wings, it'll be Suggs and Wagner. Then it's Mo Bamba. Then there's Markelle Fultz. And that's who's out there for Orlando.
Well, that's a combination of power and willpower. Suggs refusing to let the foul stop his shot.
And Franz Wagner, one of the surprises of the 2021 rookie class. He had a great rookie campaign, one of a handful of terrific rookies.
Well, the magician in the last matchup against the Knicks was outstanding. He had a 24-point and put in so much effort at the defensive end. Great two-way game for him. Starting the season with a bang, big-time game from him. Guys, let's see if he can do it again. Back to you.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him. It might force him to adjust or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
And Wagner wasn't viewed as an exciting selection. He's been terrific, Grant.
Yeah, you know, he finds ways to contribute each game. You knew he'd be a solid shooter out of the gate, but he also has a great touch in and around the paint to be a threat inside.
Oh, he dialed that one up from long distance. Suggs has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Here's Durant. Again, the net score.
After a cold first quarter, they brought up their field goal percentage, trying to build out this lead now.
Pass to Bamba. Wagner outside. Lets it go from 11. And another basket for Orlando.
You know, so far, he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Fultz against Simmons. Here's the magician. There's 49 seconds left in the second period. The first one falls.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
A line change here for Orlando. Pass to Ben Carroll. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by the Nets. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the Magic this year.
And it's no surprise they won the season series last year. They put more talent on the floor.
Yeah, there's a reason they were a playoff team. I mean, they beat the teams they were supposed to. We'll see if they can do it again tonight.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Three-pointer, Anthony gets the first one to go. Now 1 for 7 on the night.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Launches a 3. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know, the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
With 4 on the clock. And the Nets tack on 2 more.
With the utmost belief in his game, he's able to beat opponents in a number of ways.
Can't get it to drop. And so it's Brooklyn. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Just pound.
25. The Nets, 34.
And if you just join it in, one half is in the books. One half to go. So many incredible players, Clark. What elite talent really takes your breath away? Is it passing or shooting, handles, or maybe those high-flying dunkers?
Yeah, for me, I think it's seeing the game, and that goes back to passing. Being able to see a player so ahead, that really excites me. Because not many players can do that. Scoring, you got a bunch of guys that can do that. Athleticism is actually 13 to a dozen in today's NBA. So I like the vision and passing as the skill that most excites me.
On the floor for the Nets. They've got Kevin Durant. He's out there with Miles Turner. And it's Irving in at the shooting guard. There's the magician. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Number 00. Shooting 1.
Orlando trailing here. Pass to Owens. Now here's Wagner.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Here's Carter. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Carter Jr. has a big body inside. He uses his physical advantage as well to draw fouls.
And so Carter nails them both. Brooklyn shooting around 50% of the game so far. Turner finds Durant, and here is Irving. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Pass to Durant. On the take. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
So ferocious on the take. I just love how Durant aggressively attacks guys. And despite his slight frame, he plays a physical offensive game.
Well, Orlando's shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. Pass to Wagner. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
It goes on Kevin Durant.
Hey, I can't fake it, fellas. I mean, Franz Wagner, 6'9", can make threes, mobile, agile. I'm actually glad I'm just sitting back watching these guys instead of trying to guard them. When Franz Wagner went 8th overall to Orlando in the 2021 draft, his family was ecstatic. Him and his brother Mo, teammates with the Magic. It doesn't get a whole lot better than that if you're Wagner.
Outside Carter. Wagner outside. Down low. Here's Owens. Lays it up and banks it in. Owens has got 5 points.
Great to see a young guy play that kind of cerebral game. Wagner sees a shooter and gets him set up nicely.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. The Wagner brothers. Not the only brother teammates we've seen lately, Clark.
That's exactly right, B.A. I mean, how about the Morris twins on the same Phoenix Sun squad? That's got to be pretty special to play with your sibling, I would think.
Barnes, he's checked in for Orlando. Suggs comes in for Fultz. Ben Simmons is checked in for Brooklyn. Claxton comes in for Durant.
You know, on the drive, Irvin probably anticipates the foul there or even expects it. And he's too sharp to let it surprise him. He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Outside Barnes. Pass to Owens. On the wing, Suggs. Fires from deep. Nails it from beyond the arc. He's got 12.
and the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Here's the Magician. Shot blocked.
How about the lightning-quick reflexes of Shep, timing that perfectly to deny the shot.
For Orlando, they've gone 3 of 3 in the second half.
And now they've got to be careful at the defensive end. They're over the limit much earlier than they should be.
First free throw is good.
At the line for the Magic, Jalen.
So he gets them both.
And this is something Suggs does not shy away from. Wanting to get to the line in these clutch moments.
From 10 feet away. And that one's good. Irving. And the Nets lead by 5.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from them.
Step back and squared up. Suggs has got 7 points here in the quarter.
Suggs handling this business so far in this one. Really putting the work in on the offensive end.
And it's blocked. Here's Banchero. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And there's 1:45 left to play in the third quarter here. Count it.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Tight game here in Orlando. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And the first one at the line is good. Brooklyn making some changes. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Simmons. And Williams is subbed in for Covington. For Orlando, they've gone an impressive 5 of 5 so far in the third quarter. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Man, that one's good. Oh.
When you look at how they've come out in the second half, it's almost like night and day.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
And that one's good. Williams has got his second bucket on the night.
Showing off with the floater game. Not a shot you can swat.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
And he might not be the biggest guy on the court, but Cole Anthony is explosive great.
He is. I mean, he's surprising.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
All game long, they had great energy, leading to ample second chance opportunities, and they converted.
The shooting's been great, but also, how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Banchero and Carter Jr. are down low. Markelle Fultz is out there with Owens, and it's Wagner in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. To tie it up, it's deflected, and he stays with it. To the middle. Here's Banchero. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And what a comeback. Do they have enough left to maintain this energy and get the win?
I did not think they had enough clock to get all the way back, but here they are. Now they've got to feel like they're in control of this thing.
Pass to Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one's long.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Wagner, the pass to Fultz. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And, you know, Fultz plays bigger than his size down low, guys. Outstanding using his body to draw contact.
It's both from the stripe. Here's the Magician. And just about 1.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. It's been all MP tonight in his matchup against Shep Owens.
Plain and simple, MP has been the better player. He's quicker, hungrier, and wants to show the world he's better than Shep Owens.
For Orlando, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Pass to Banchero. Outside Fultz. He can't get that one to fall. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner. Here's the Magician, defended by Wagner. The Magician misses.
Well, you gotta miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Here's Banchero. gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Defensive foul.
While playing with the lead, they've been working for more high percentage shots they can depend on.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Magic.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And you also have to respect the pride they take in playing defense. They've been able to get some takeaways because of their activity level.
Covington against Wagner. Outside Fultz. This one for three. And it's Wagner missing. Brooklyn trailing. Into the lane. The Magician. The shot's good. 19 points in the game. And you look at the way MP has been able to get into the paint. Great job from him all game long.
You know, it seems like Owens and everybody else just can't stay in front of MP. He's going right through that defense.
Here's Owens. And there it is for him. And the Magic lead by 2.
Oh, that's a gutsy shot by Owens. And he comes away with some important points now for his team.
Here's the Magician. Hounded by Fultz. To the inside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Markelle Fultz.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and they'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see. This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
Owens, no good. The Nets have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. To the paint to take the lead. And again, it's the Nets missing. The Magic have got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Fultz finds Wagner. Here's Owens. The rebound by Turner. Big possession. They have a chance to take the lead.
It'll be interesting to see what they run.
Covington, no good. It's stolen by Irving. Lets it go from deep. And nails the tray.
Kyrie Irving simply caught fire.
Timeout called. The Magic.
Orlando.
They're down by 3. 52 seconds left in the final quarter.
It's T-shirt time. Let's get it, Magic fans.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
Well, I tell you what, DeRozan has been incredible with his attacking at the offensive end, and it's been all game long. Never hesitating to attack a gap in the defense, and then he found a lot of points by slicing his way right to the cup.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard Orlando's coach as he addressed the team. With the game being this tight, each possession takes on a greater importance. He told his players, quote, be in the moment. If something doesn't go our way, don't dwell on it. Focus on the next play. Guys?
Thanks for that, Allie. Here's the Magician. It's hauled in by the Magic. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Uncovered. And it's good.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
Here's the Magician. Hounded by Fultz. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And if you can't force the turnover on that play, then that's not a bad foul.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get a clock stop. Here's the one saving grace of that situation.
And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
Making them when it matters most. Those trips to the line can build some confidence.
And the Magic call time here. They're down by 1.
All right, Magic.
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Guys, what do you think?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in the game.
Here's Owens. Can't cash it in. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
You got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
The odds are in KD's favor here. He's a very consistent free throw shooter. calm under pressure, and every point here means a lot.
And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie Laporce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.